Pep Guardiola time is coming to an end in Manchester City. Now, there are reports that are suggesting that Pep Guardiola time at Manchester City could be at the tail end of it, because looking at what has happened in recent time, he has not signed a new contract, and his current contract will be expiring in 2027. Now, looking at the approach that actually led to the dismissal of Enzo Maresca, or him leaving or vacating the Chelsea position as a coach. Now, multiple people have said that Pep Guardiola's time at Manchester City might be coming to an end sooner than expected. Enzo Maresca has emerged as the leading successor, a former Guardiola prodigy who understands City's tactical identity. Maresca is viewed as ready to step in and continue the club's philosophy without major disruption. That is the report making wave that Pep Guardiola might be nearing his end at Manchester City, right? So we know this because when you look at it, that Pep has been there for a very long time now. I think Pep should be the most long-serving coach in EPL. And also looking at his time at Manchester City, he has been there for the past 7 seasons, if I'm not mistaken. So looking at him, what he has been able to achieve, and what he can actually do after leaving Manchester United, or probably bring in someone who can sustain the philosophy that he has put in ground. So I think that Enzo Maresca is of one of those coaches he has tutored when he was at Manchester City. So looking at it, they will definitely draft in Enzo Maresca for him to continue anytime Pep call it quit with Manchester City. Now, I think Enzo Maresca has what it takes. And there are people that Pep actually tutored that can actually fit in well. Even if it's not Enzo Maresca, there are the likes of Mikel Arteta, there are the likes of Vincent Kompany. There are some other coaches that have, that have been tutored under Pep Guardiola. So I think this man has left a very good legacy, a very good foundation with Manchester City. And I believe the board or the owner of Manchester City is happy with Pep Guardiola's philosophy. And looking at it, even if he leaves, they will bring someone who could actually sustain that philosophy, who's not going to come and disrupt it. They don't want anyone to just come and spoil whatever Pep have been able to build, right? And one thing with coaches, as you are leaving, any coach who is coming in want to start to, do all kind of things just to adjust to his own system. But believing that Pep has tutored these coaches, and they believe that if Enzo Maresca comes in, you have the total leverage. You have a total hand free to operate on his own, not the likes of what he had or the experience he had with Chelsea. So I feel that Enzo Maresca could actually do a job, but how long will he stay out of a job before Pep actually take a bow? How long will he do that? All right. So now that we have clubs that are looking for managers, there are clubs that are looking for coaches. So do you think that Enzo will stay out of a job pending when Pep Guardiola resign or step aside from Manchester City job? This is a question I want to ask, because when you look at it, Pep still has a year contract left on his current deal. So do you think that Enzo can actually wait until Pep step aside? Or is it that he will look for a job? Maybe Man City will now buy out wherever or whatever club he has gone to, right? So these are many more want to see and see what actually will happen if Pep call it quits. Because I know Pep wouldn't want to stay for longer. He don't want to stay long at Manchester City anymore. He has won everything that is to be won. And press, each time you go to press, they keep asking you question upon question. He has talked about it in a couple of interviews has been granted, where they ask him, how long do you want to stay at Manchester City? And he keeps saying that, leave me, I still have a contract with Manchester City. They keep asking that question, and he has a way of answering them. So, but be that it may, I know one day he'll definitely step aside. But how long will you think that Enzo Maresca will wait before he continue from where Pep stop at Manchester City? Go ahead and tell me what you think about this in the comments section. Let's go.